Hey Taurus, happy December. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I'm going to be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of December 2019. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do want to say welcome. And I also invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm going to be using my holographic tarot deck. For clarifiers, I will use my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck. And then to end your reading, Taurus, I will be using I will pull a crystal oracle card. So let's go ahead and get right into it, Taurus. I'm feeling a little sense of urgency as I start shuffling and I start really connecting with your energy for December. Okay, Taurus. I see you. Like I said, I'm feeling a little sense of urgency as we kind of move into a new month, this new month of December. Now, as you may have noticed, okay, this is just way too many. I read jumper cards, meaning sometimes when you see me shuffle, cards will fly out of the deck. Sometimes cards will flip over, and those are the cards that I do choose to read because I do believe that they're trying to communicate a specific message. So I like to recognize that. And I can see already, Taurus, December is going to start off really, really good for you. But like I said, let's go ahead and get right into it. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019? Okay. All right, let's make sure nothing is cut off here. All right, Taurus. So like I said, December's going to start off really, really good for you. You've got a lot going on. I do see some type of a divine union, some type of relationship, some type of partnership is coming together. And this is an intentional partnership, okay? This is an intentional connection. We have the Lovers in the upright, Three of Cups, Fool, Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, all upright. Then we have the King of Wands and the Judgment card, both in the reverse position. Now, like I said, you saw the cards were kind of flying out. You definitely are going to be working with the right people at the right time. Now, this is very exciting as it relates to your money, to your wealth, to your abundance, because this means that you're going to have people around you who are also kind of in that same mindset, people who are also on that same track of being profitable, being abundant, being successful. And I see you connecting with people on more than one level. So not only is it a possible professional connection, but also there's a mental draw that you have with people as well. Now, the Three of Cups here, this means that you could be celebrating some type of a win, some type of a work-related win, some type of a professional celebration here. Looks like, I want to say some type of sales is what I'm getting. There's some type of sales success that's definitely on its way to you. If you don't already know about it, by the time we hit that first week of December, Taurus, you will know what this is all about. We also have the Fool here in the upright position. This means that you're going to be starting a brand new journey, going in a new direction. Also, it's really you stepping out on faith, really you taking a risk, but it's not a unwarranted risk. but it's almost like you're making the decision, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and come hell or high water, I'm going to make it work. I am deliberately choosing this path. I am purposefully making the move in this new direction, and it's going to work out. And why do I say that? Because you're right next to the Emperor. The Emperor card means someone who is very wise, makes really strong, thoughtful decisions. Also, someone who is not wishy-washy, someone who is very stable, very grounded, very responsible, someone who is very wise. And I'm feeling that energy for you, Taurus, as we move into December. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, you're going in a brand new direction as it relates to money. And it's going to be something very positive. It's going to pay off. It's very, very profitable. It's also something that's very exciting to you. You know, this is something where, like I said, you're really in the right place at the right time. You have the right people around you who have a similar goal, similar focus, and you also are creating your own opportunities, and you are deciding to make them work. You're not leaving anything to chance. You are making the decision to be successful. Now let's look at these last two cards here. King of Wands reverse, Judgment reverse. Now, King of Wands reverse is a very, I want to say he's a very responsible, almost boring energy sometimes, because he does what he's supposed to do in the way he's supposed to do it, with the people he's supposed to be with, and there's not going to be too much veering from the norm here. You know, it's pretty much someone sticking to a routine, whether or not they enjoy it or whether or not it works. They really don't take any risks or take any chances. Now, when you look at the rest of the cards here, this is actually a smart move. It's not the time to really, quote, do something new as far as procedures, practical steps, or, like I said, routines go. So you may find that even though you're headed in this new direction with new people and you've got new, things brewing, you're still going to have to rely on the old, trusted, tried and true methods, excuse me, of making things work. Now, the Judgment card in the reverse tells me that there's going to be a decision made. Now, this decision may not necessarily be in your favor, but it's okay because it doesn't really determine the trajectory of your path here. It's almost like there's a decision being made that wasn't quite exactly what you had expected or anticipated. And I'm feeling like this is something more related to your personal life. However, you use this situation to really kind of motivate you to keep going with this new path and this new direction that you've got going on here. So, this may or may not be something necessarily, like I said, work related, but it is a decision. And the decision, like I said, is not made in your favor, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad decision or something that negatively affects you. It could just be, maybe you have to pay a bill, or maybe someone decided not to do something, or maybe someone decided to do something. And so it's more like you're going to have to really kind of probably readjust. But again, it's not anything that's going to totally take you down. Okay. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of December 2019? Okay. All right, Taurus. I mean, really? Really? All right, this is good. This is really, really good. All right, so the cycle is continuing. Like I said, we have this divine partnership. There's a predestined union, a predestined partnership coming together for you in that first week of December. As we move into that second week of December, the cycle is still growing. Things are not finished. Something is not complete, okay? However, this is okay because as we've already kind of figured out here in that first week, things are really just getting started, okay? So we see the world in the reverse position. Again, that means a cycle that is not complete or something that is not necessarily finished. We have the Ace of Swords here in the upright. You've got another ace, which means, again, things are definitely starting and happening for you in a big, productive way. The Ace of Swords also is sometimes the card of really just kind of clearing away the old before you get ready to kind of bring in the new. So it could be literally decluttering, purging, sometimes clearing away old stuff, tying up loose ends, and really doing that prep work for this new phase and this new project that you have going on. Now we've got the Nine of Cups, one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is the Wish card. This is another very positive card for you, Taurus. Literally, it's kind of like what you say, what you're wishing for does happen, and it does manifest for you in some way, shape, or form. Good things are coming to you. They're coming to you in the right way at the right time. This card also fell onto this Fool card and the Emperor card. Remember, we've already decided and we've already kind of learned that you are making really good, solid decisions. They're well thought out, planned decisions. It's really just a synchronicity and a serendipity of things just happening for you in the right way. Now we have the Two of Wands in the reverse position. This tells me that you could have been thinking, maybe going back and forth on a decision as far as exactly how you want your future to be. And you've decided to kind of put some things on hold. You're not really ready to make decisions about your future just yet, because right in front of you in your present moment, you have this new project, this new thing that you're working on. So you're kind of putting things on hold, at least temporarily. Now we have the King of Swords here. King of Swords is all about cutting away the unnecessary, also removing things, people, circumstances that just don't serve you. The King of Swords is a no BS kind of energy. This is someone who doesn't waste time, doesn't waste energy, and really does not waste money, okay? The King of Swords is very determined and very clear about what he wants. And I'm feeling, Taurus, that that's kind of the energy that you are tapping into as we move into that second week of December. Now we also have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a whole mindset shift. Whenever I see the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, that means that you are letting go and removing yourself from the poverty mindset. You are really changing the way you think about money, finances. You're not about struggle life anymore. You really are growing and you really are doing the work necessary to have that mental shift. So it attracts money to you, and you don't believe that you have to, it's like you don't believe that there is lack, okay? You're really feeling like there is abundance for all, and you are definitely getting your share. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead, excuse me, and clarify what we've got going on here. But from what I can see, the first half of December is going to be a very powerful month for you. And you've got like a lot of solid things happening. It's not like pie in the sky. Oh, I'm, kind of wishing for this, or I'm, something vague happening. These are definite, concrete things that are going on, that are definitely taking place. Okay. So what do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? For the month of December 2019, what do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? Oh my gosh. Seriously? Seriously. Nine of Cups on the Nine of Cups. King of Swords on the King of Swords. What? All right, Taurus. Like I said, I can't even predict a better month. Ace of Pentacles again. Ace of Pentacles. All right, what else do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity? This one wants to come out, and abundance. Okay. All right, Taurus, like I said, I couldn't have predicted a better month for you, even if I tried. You really need to be in alignment with this reading, Taurus, because all the signs are positive. You're getting the green light. It's time for you to move because the timing is right, at least theoretically, I could say, as long as you agree to it and you're willing to make the move and do the work. There's nothing really holding you back. The circumstances are right. It's time for you to strike. And I want to make sure nothing is cut off here. Okay. All right, so we've got the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles upright, Nine of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, all upright. Then we have the Queen of Cups here. So, I mean, like I said, I couldn't have, I could not have asked for anything better and more positive for you as we move into that third week of December. Ten of Pentacles, like I said, this is all about that collaboration, people coming together, working towards a common goal. And we already knew that was happening because remember, we saw the Lover's card. That's a divine partnership, a divine union, a divine coming together. Usually, the Lover's card, a lot of times when it comes up in love and relationship readings, we already kind of know what it means. But when we look at it in the context of work, money, and finances, this literally is a passion project, or it's almost like the dream team. It's like if you could have created your own business or your own job or your own, work surroundings, that's what it is. It's like you're working with the right people who have the right talents, the right skills, who have similar goals, similar ideals. And like I said, that's pretty much the theme for you for December. So when we see this Ten of Pentacles, this is another card about collaborating, about working together. And then it's like working together with someone, it brings you even more success, even more money, even more recognition. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Money's definitely going to be flowing, or I should say revenue is what I'm getting. So revenue is coming in, okay? Now, net profits are still going to be up as well, but I'm also feeling like, money is coming in. You're making sales, you're, clocking in the hours, you're getting bonuses, you're getting something. Money is definitely flowing to you and through you in the month of December. Now we have the Nine of Cups here again. That's the wish card. You got it twice, Taurus. Literally start making moves, start doing what you need to do because the time is right for you to do it. Things are going to start happening. They're going to start flowing in the right way, in the right time. I just don't know any other way to say it more strongly, but you're in the right place in the right time, Taurus. Now is the time to move. King of Swords, again, you're cutting away what's not necessary. You're clearing out the path for something bigger, something better. You have no hesitations. You're totally confident in moving forward. Again, the Ace of Pentacles, we saw that same card up here. The start of something big is happening for you. There's no doubt that it's going to be a success. There's no doubt that you're going to win here. There's no question that the timing is not good for you. And I feel like all of this is really setting you up for a bigger success. This is just the start of something huge is what I'm getting. Now we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. Remember, she's a very emotional card. Her energy is also too sometimes being a little overly sensitive. But now when she's in the reverse position, she could almost be a little cold and uncaring, and sometimes a little bit insensitive. But that's not always a bad thing, especially as it relates to business, because it's not always smart to make decisions based on our emotions. So I feel like you're not going to allow your emotions to really come into play as you work through this money situation, this new business, new job, whatever it is. You're really going to be keeping your emotions in check. Now, some people may misinterpret that as, you being mean or, you being uncaring. And if that's their interpretation, then so be it, right? I mean, you've got stuff to do. You're working on stuff. So I think this is just more kind of to bring something to your awareness that, people may see you as being a little, okay, these are upside down here. People may see you as being a little, insensitive, maybe a little, like I said, uncaring, but, whatever. People are going to think what they're going to think. And it's not your job to cater to the feelings of others. Just remember that, Taurus. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Taurus as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? For the month of December 2019. All right. So Taurus, I also see some big shifts in how you are handling your money in December. You went through a period of where you were kind of, really trying to figure out the bills here, trying to budget, trying to pre-plan, and trying to determine what's going to get paid and when. That period is over. You're no longer being forced to balance, your spending so much. Now, at the same time, you do have to be a little bit careful, though. Just because money's coming in and things are starting to flow doesn't mean that you can have unbridled spending, okay? You still have to be careful, and you still have to pay attention to where your money's going and how often you're spending as well. Now, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, this is also a slowing down energetically of some information. I'm feeling like there's going to be some information that kind of starts trickling in that last week of December. And I'm feeling like this is more something personally related. However, it does affect you in your business because it could be something about someone you work with, or it could be maybe a partner or a spouse, tells you something and it really kind of affects you emotionally. And so that kind of affects your work mindset as well. So like I said, I just feel like there's going to be some information coming in, and it's going to come in like around that 4th week of December, and it's going to kind of distract you a little bit. But it's okay because I do feel like you kind of have a good grasp on, your mental and emotional health, but it just kind of takes you out of sync for a little bit, but it's only temporary. Now we have the Ten of Wands here. The Ten of Wands in reverse means that you are not going to be taking on more work than you feel is necessary, especially during this time. This is the end of December. It's after the holidays. We're moving into the new year. So I do feel like while you were really ready to go gung-ho and bring on the work in the first half of the month, when we get to the second half of the month, that's it. You're ready to just kind of take a break. And it's like you do what is necessary so you don't get burnt out. It's almost like you decide to kind of cut the work off for a little bit just for this last week of December, because you're going to gear up again really strong in the new year. Now we also have the Six of Pentacles here. You're going to be going through a phase of being very generous, maybe even over generous in some way, shape, or form. But that's okay because you are in a position to do that. But do be aware that people probably will be drawn to you because of that. I'm not saying everyone's going to be coming to you for a handout, but people are going to see, oh, you know, this guy's very generous. He's giving. Let me go and see what I can get. You know, and it's not anything negative because you have a very discerning nature, Taurus. But just know that people are going to see you for being very, very generous, and in some ways even overly generous. Finally, we have the Queen of Pentacles. She's a very smart, meticulous woman about her money. And I do feel like by the time December closes out, Taurus, you're going to have a good grasp on your money, on your investments, on your spending, on all of your accounts, your budgeting. You're really going to start paying more attention to where your money's going, how it's being spent, and you know what direction your money is flowing. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very nitpicky, right? And so I'm feeling like maybe you may be going through that phase as well as it relates to your money by the end of December. So overall, Taurus, December is going to be a really good month for you. I should say even better than good. It's going to be a great month for you. You've got really good divine connections. You've got new things starting here. Money is flowing. And then you kind of deliberately slow yourself down towards the end of December. Excuse me. And I think that's a good thing, because I have a feeling that when we move into January, Taurus, you're really going to be full steam ahead, hitting the ground running, and really, really taking off with all of these things that you've already set into place. Okay. Let's go ahead and close out your reading with an oracle card. Oh, okay. This is opal. This is joy. And I do find that this really mirrors your reading, especially a joyous money flow, you know, definitely coming your way. Joyous connections with people, joyous new business projects that are starting for you. I mean, like I said, I really could not have done anything better, or I should say have expected anything or planned anything better for you, Taurus, because you really are going to have a very exciting December. I'm looking forward to your comments and you letting me know how things turn out by the end of the month. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. And if you are interested in getting a private reading, those are available, and I will have the link in the description as well. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. I'll see you again soon.